So, hi everybody. If somebody doesn't know me, my name is Maria Volkova. I've been a Feng Shui consultant for the last 20 years. And my main focus was money, prosperity, abundance, and I actually do it professionally. I work as a CFO in an architectural firm for many years in this capacity, many, 10, 15 years plus. And what I do, I manage financial flows. I manage money with the point of view of energy, of abundance, of getting more and making it miraculously. And many times people are coming to me and saying, how is it possible? Because we use energy, we use magic, we use feng shui. And this is so incredible and not difficult for a woman to learn because I think it's very feminine practice and it's very gentle. How I've learned it, it's not complicated, it's not very intellectual, and I've learned it 20 years ago and I've reduced it to the practices I feel comfortable with. They deliver miracles to me. I live by this. I teach my students. We get amazing results. I am going to share. They gave me their permission yesterday to share their amazing results in money area. That's what I teach. And we teach it in the Revive for Abundance program with my partner, Margarita. And Feng Shui is a big part of this program, and it's not all of it. And of course, essential oils are super complementary to building, to Feng Shui, because if it smells good, it's good Feng Shui. Everybody knows when you're getting into a house and you know right away how that smells, and your subconscious mind tells you everything about this particular house or apartment, and um, you know a lot about people who live there. And of course, by using essential oils, we can improve situation dramatically. Let's not only think that essential oils, it's just their use could solve anything. I believe it's a combination of many things. I will be tapping into that during this course, during this lecture. I am planning not to do it very long, but very practical. You can use a lot of things. All my lectures are very practical. And you can use a lot of things right away after this lecture. All right, prosperity oils. Um, they've been used for thousands of years. Feng Shui actually is around 6,000 years, maybe 3,000 years, somebody says. Depends from which moment you're counting this, but Feng Shui is uh, a science or an art or a discipline that studies energy of Earth, how Earth element affects us, and how we can benefit from it. It's in very simple terms, not to go too deep in it. So, prosperity oils are those oils which have frequency of wealth and abundance, and they are known for their ability to attract wealth, money, for those who are using them in different forms. And they work on different levels. They work on physical body, on emotional body. They work spiritually and mentally. So this, and for every component here, we use different oils. So we have to know what to use and for which area and for which component. Um, but whatever you are using, this is going to enhance your practice so much. You're going to benefit from it a lot, especially if your mind is worried about your financial situation right now, you're not happy where you are, this is could be cured fast. And I'm going to throw it at you right away because we live in very trying times with lots of uncertainty. And if your vibration is very stressed, I can give you a suggestion right away with my favorite essential oil, which is bergamot. You take bath with bergamot, and what it does, it levels your energy money-wise, and you are not stressed anymore. And when you are not stressed, you can perform this magical law of attraction miracles with your abundance, with your money, with your prosperity. And if you're super stressed and low, uh, and very low mode and low vibration, it's very hard to achieve any of the above. So that's of major importance to work on your energy and your vibration. So when we go to start talking about more feng shui, we're not going into depth. I'm just going to give you a general idea of what it is and how to use it. But the main idea about it is the universe is abundant. It um, gives you every possibility. And if you trust the universe and you understand how that works, you can have everything you want and more. And it's enough for everyone. Feng Shui, and I practice classical Feng Shui, and one of the tools of Feng Shui is background. Thing like that. It's like our map. What it does, it divides our house, our apartment, our living space in different areas. And I will tell you what they are. They are career, self-education and just education, family and ancestors, your wealth, your fame and recognition, your romantic life, your marriage, your children, your projects, your creativity, and also helpful people, blessings, and gods. And that's 8 zones. And these zones, they actually describe our whole life. And all of them could be used for abundance because, yes, there is a wealth area. And wealth area, that's not the only area from which you can get your money flow from. For example, you can get it from your family and you can work from your ancestors if there is family wealth. Or if the recognition of fame is a big part of what you're doing. So instead of working with money directly, you work with fame. And this is a totally different area. Or, for example, money comes through your marriage, and that's how you receive your abundance and your prosperity. Um, in my life, I usually work with career and wealth and blessings. These were 3 areas I work with for abundance and prosperity. And this is actually what I teach my students, how to deal with that and what kind of cures, um, enhancements we can use. And today we're talking about these areas and essential oils. Just to give you a hint, I started to look for all possible cures and miracles when I had my unfortunate events in my life. It was some time ago, a long time ago. I had a very bad divorce. I was um, uh, left alone with a young child with no job and debt, which probably would take me like, I don't know, 50 years to pay off if I would be do it conventionally. And I was trying to figure out what I can do, what what will be my way to resolve it. So I was open to do anything. And Feng Shui was what I used, and I got out. And many years after, I feel very safe to share that knowledge. I share it with my students. We have incredible results. I'm going to throw bits and pieces. I can't stop myself. And but take a note, Feng Shui alone is probably not enough. There are many pieces of the puzzle. You have to work on your beliefs about money, about your mental state. You have to work on energy, probably your karmas with money. We have to look into like quite a few things. And also, very important, if you have wounds in your heart, you are in pain, you are hurt by something or somebody, very hard to produce any financial miracle. We have to address that first. But let's think that we are in a good place and we are ready to manifest financial miracles with essential oils. Just like a few disclaimers, we are using it only for benefit of ourselves. We are Feng Shui is actually, you can share oils, that's no problem, but with Feng Shui, when you're doing cure, that's recommended not to share, just do it for yourself or for your family. That's how magic and magical spells work. I would suggest to do this if you want your money to come in, if you're not sure that this is what you want. You can talk about it everywhere and share, but then we don't know about the results because with money, Feng Shui, and also essential oils, you have to put your intent first. You have to be very clear what you want. And if you don't, you might not bring it into your material world. Safety with essential oils, with Feng Shui, we do not take it orally. I like to use it on my skin, on my wrists. I put a lot on heart chakra. Wild orange is one of my favorite oils. This is Lakshmi oil, oil of abundance. If you're going into tough meetings, try to put it on your heart chakra. You will see the result. It's totally converts the dynamic and energy on the meeting, and it won't be hostile anymore. What is suggested use for essential oils in Feng Shui and all the magic? They're saying you can do. You can use the air, of course. You can do candles. You can oil candles. This is classic in all kinds of spells. I don't do this that much. I don't oil candles. I don't even add it to decorated items. I don't put oil in my wallet, on my wallet, on my. I put it on probably on my objects of power. I do that, but not in my wallet. For whatever reason, it doesn't feel right. Money doesn't smell like bergamot to me. But what I do a lot, and I have it in every area, I burn oil like this with water, and it evaporates and gives very nice smell. I like it much better with the candle than just a diffuser. For I think as a Feng Shui consultant, for me, this is important because it has fire element and it's not so watery. It has fire and water and oils as earth element. So you can have like all kinds of these things, but this is to your liking and that's not necessarily to use it. I have like in every area in my house, I have something that burns something. What else would be a good way to use it? So, bath. Use it with the bath. I told you that bergamot is phenomenal, And also I use it on all kinds of creams. I use it for my hair big time. My hair needs a lot of oils. And for cosmetic, for preventive medicine, but that's not necessarily for prosperity. We know we use oils, we don't use citrus oil on our face. We also have to remember that essential oils are basically plants, and they're spirits of the plants. And I highly recommend you to tune in with the spirits of the plants, or um, use a prayer if you pray, so your intention will be known, or just set up your intention. What are you doing with this oils? You have to be very clear. Then it will be kind of a spell magic ritual versus like I'll burn oils, let it work. Yes, it will work, but intention, prayer, and connection with spirits and plants will bring it on a totally different level. I mentioned that anointment of lottery tickets and money. Uh, that's not what I do. Uh, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't put oils on my paycheck. Don't do any of that. But I use oils for areas, Bagua areas. I've mentioned wild orange, and in my Feng Shui school, which is BDT Feng Shui school, and it was established by um, Hong Kong master, His Holiness Professor Lin Yun, who brought Feng Shui in the 70s into this country. Before him, it was not well known. It's a big boom, Feng Shui boom started from him, from like one of the first books about him and the magic which Feng Shui could bring into your life. And in our school, all the essential oils, all the citrus essential oils are considered the most yang oils. Yang meaning bringing the energy up, uplift the energy. So it's orange, it's lemon, it's tangerine, and mandarin. Actually, mandarin, tangerine, all the pink mandarins, all these oils are gold. They technically used for bringing money, for clearing space, uh, letting all negative energies go. Uh, so just having this oil will attract a lot of positivity and money positivity. Lavender is a classic for everything. Lavender, first of all, reduces worry and relaxes it, and so it reduces you, it brings your vibration up, and that means you can manifest. But I like to clean space as a Feng Shui consultant with frankincense a lot, but lavender works as well. And I had my incredible experiences when I could see and hear spirits living space because I had lavender. Lavender is great, recommended to carry it with you just all the time. Uh, and I've also mentioned frankincense. Um, for abundance, we have to do space clearing. We have to do decluttering because all these dusty energies, this is low vibration, bad feng shui, we have to deal with it. That's actually what we do online with Margarita Amrita. We have decluttering feng shui marathons, 5-day marathons. We teach people how to do this. And I highly recommend you to join us. Just if you will look for Revive for Abundance, you will see us and you will get into our group where we do this, and it's free. So frankincense is big. Why? Because it's a great um, oil to cleanse your space, but it also delivers prayers and attracts abundance and treasure. So every mixture for abundance or for money you do, frankincense is an oil to add. And the other oils I have to uh, mention, and I will show you because I have oils all over the place and they are um, all labeled. I use it in every corner of my house for different purposes. But that is my perfect blend, one of my favorite. This is a patchouli vetiver blend. And why is this important? Because vetiver was used for centuries to overcome evil spells, bring good luck, money, and it's incredible anti-theft oil. So spray it everywhere if you are concerned about it. And patchouli is a great plant. It's a feminine plant. It's earthy, earthy vibration and element, and it also attracts money and prosperity. Perfect combination together with vetiver. I would also, Lila, you're raising your hand. Let's do it later because I'm recording and I will do it a little bit later. I was telling everybody about this. Otherwise, I will lose track, and also I have a problem with the screen today. I don't know. I cannot. Uh, for whatever reason, I can't change screens. Okay, we are moving forward. So, Cypress. Cypress helps business to stay in, and I'll take this away for now. I am going to answer questions. Um, Cypress helps to stay business to stay in, and also to see your projects completed. That's a very important wealth oil. Ginger just stimulates prosperity, stimulates your energy up. Lemongrass is known for its money energy. I just wrote it for you, uh, just in case. This is not typically an oil you use in money areas, but if you're going for fame, peppermint is a great oil for fame and reputation in the in, in the south sector of Baghdad. All right. More prosperity oils. I mentioned patchouli. Mirror is important because it's first of all, that's earth element, and knowing the elements, what it help you, material world is earth element. So earth produce all material goods. So money is very tied to earth element. That means mirror is a great oil to use for money, prosperity. It also enhances your spirituality. It kind of like taps in a higher vibration of prosperity. Incredible oil. Um, Black pepper creates a, a spin of positive energy surrounding your body, and it's also used for money energy. And great oil to use for your mixtures. It's very feminine. It's ylang ylang. It comes anger and transforms energy from unpleasant to positive. It brings positive feelings. Once again, it's just I'm throwing it at you because it's so much information. I could have sorted the oils by elements. I could have sorted the oils by um, Bagua sectors, and that's what we're going to do. And it's also with we have to approach mental blocks. There are tons of mental blocks, different oils heal, uh, and this is great for money, because if we haven't dealt with the mental blocks, it's impossible to move forward into manifesting prosperity. Okay, so um, we are going into Bhagwan now. Bhagwan, once again, our prosperity sector, our career sector. This is north part of your house or your entrance, and we can have different approaches here, because in Feng Shui, what we do, we enhance area of career based on the person who earns more money, who is uh, head of household if you do your taxes. So we base our Feng Shui on this person. We are making sure that this person is fully Feng Shui. And there are many ways to how to approach it. First of all, we Feng Shui this person with his or her mental skills. We make sure that this person is happy. Happy is wild orange, it's basil, it's geranium, it has high energy, it's again basil, black pepper, eucalyptus, you can throw peppermint there. Uh, what about some joy? I believe that you have to have joy in your career, and it's neroli, rose, sandalwood, and again ylang ylang. Bergamot and career is a great oil. It brings stability, dissolves mental blocks, helps with self-esteem. You need it at your career. Um, the other oils on the confidence level of self-esteem is cypress, ginger, grapefruit, jasmine. Lavender is everywhere. You can add lavender in every sector. If your job is creative, you use oils for creativity, and it's cypress, geranium, and sandalwood. So that's a lot about career. Uh, if we are talking about, and these oils I just mentioned, that was for mental state. So you can use it topically, you can use it for your baths, you can do mixtures, you can experiment what works for you. I usually do mixtures. I have the whole method. I teach my students how we track our results, how we know what worked. Usually it's a combination. Yesterday, a student of mine at our Q&A sector, she shared the story with me. You know the story, it's actually a result. She said, I got a job offer and it's much more money which I thought, and I applied 6 months ago. And in this climate, a job offer, and she really in need for a job because of her personal circumstances. And I see the chart, but I am not going to answer it right now. I will be answering the questions, I promise. So, and she, what she, so, and her question to me was like, was it that cure? Was it this cure? What did I do to trigger that? And it's hard to say because we've done so many things and cures and exercises and magic. So it could be anything, but a combination of it works. So I encourage you to use a mixture of it. Try different things. Smell it. What brings joy? Which smells you like? what resonates better with you. Not everybody likes vetiver and patchouli. For me, like my boss was wearing this perfume with vetiver, and it's like very high end, but it felt odd because first of all, I feel that it's a feminine fragrance. So you have to resonate with it. You can wear it, take baths and burn, and also diffuse. If you feel you want to put it on your crystals, you can put it on your crystals. That will work. The other kind of crystals for my students, yes, you can do that as well. That will work if you feel like it. I like to deal with oil myself. I like it to have it through my body. And the reason why, because our body is a vessel, it's a temple. And so by feng shuiing our body, we are feng shuiing our environment. And also by working in our environment, we are affecting our body, our mental states, our subtle bodies. So it's in feng shui, we believe that projection of our body, our immediate surrounding, it really equals our state. That's how we read. When I come to a house, I can do a reading. I know a lot about your environment. I know what's going on with you, like major, big things. Sometimes it's really screaming. All right, just to throw this for like food for thought. Career also corresponds with root chakra, Muladhara. So we are using the oils which are corresponding with the earth element. And this is again basil for money and purpose, cinnamon for strength, practicality, clove for protection, fennel for courage, frankincense for protection and courage, geranium protection, orange physical energy, patchouli physical energy and money, pine protection, physical energy, money, and vetiver grounding, centering, strengthening, protecting, and money. So that's about career. I think that's kind of enough of information. You know what to do with that. And we are moving slowly to our next wealth zone. I don't know, we were here, that's money. Now we're going to here, which is wealth, prosperity, abundance, money flow, coming towards us. And this is a different chakra. This is third chakra, wheel chakra, Manipura, totally different energy. This is a different element as well. This is fire element. So we use different oils here. And the oils for the wheel chakra will be also frankincense everywhere, ginger, grapefruit, it's confidence, performance, positivity, bergamot, confidence, assertiveness, creativity, performance. It's very uplifting, different kind of energy. Fennel, confidence, geranium, self-esteem, performance, positivity. Different oils and different approach. We use it for different reasons. With career, we feel like we want to bring stability, while with this with wealth sound, we want to attract money flow, abundance flow. Actually, abundance can come in uh, different ways. It's not necessarily money and not necessarily um, raises. I would say a raise would go through career sector more, but it could be beautiful gifts, surprises. I always asked about lottery winning and gambling. And I would say that I would address not into this area, but more into good luck area. I thought that we will be talking about it much more today, but I could see we are already like 30 minutes in, and I have to answer your questions. So I will be uh, slowly like completing what I wanted to say, and then we will go into questions. So give me just another second. Uh, so technically with Feng Shui, what we are doing, we are attracting good luck in every sector in our life. We are uplifting and changing vibration of our surrounding. And we also do it with ourselves. We're changing our vibration. It works both ways. And when you use essential oils, it's much easier. It's very pleasant. Sometimes oils will guide you through. Don't forget that they are very strong spirits. They can guide you if you're perceptive to this. You can have incredible experiences. A word of caution: if you're starting to do this, just don't like. This is what I say to all my students: like, don't like you hear my lecture, and so you're going to turn your house upside down. Please don't. Do it step by step. First of all, you don't want to disturb the energies. You want to do it in certain sequence, which we teach. Second, we want to do it steadily and make sure that you're not making any major messes in your life, or you are not harming anything, you're not harming yourself. Sometimes you can store energy so strongly, so many things will come your way, and you wouldn't even know what to tackle, why they came, and maybe they will be not the perfect things you want. So be careful. Start with one or two oils. Approach them slowly. Mix them. Try them. Overdosing is not good. Don't go with complicated mixtures of 6 or 5 oils right away. Please go slowly. Their spirit resonate with them, and that's the safety way. And especially when you will do a lot of oils, drink a lot of water, because your cleansing could be so strong and you wouldn't feel good. You will have a headache and you wouldn't even know from what it is. And it could be from oil use. If it's good quality oils, they cleanse. You cleanse not only your environment, but your physical body. And just the last few thoughts before I complete, and we will move into questions. Um, this could be very positive enhancements in your life. Feng Shui works with positivity, for good, to reduce suffering. The same is the oil. So it's an incredible combination, and your house will be not only Feng Shui, but it'll be happier, more joyful, and definitely better smelling. And it also opens your house, your vibration to the possibility of more joyful life, to the possibility to live your life how you want it. Um, and you can change your life and explore something which is not available to you right now. And this is possible. And I know it with my dear students, with ourselves, because we are doing it all the time, and we're moving towards new things, we're exploring new things, and that makes life so joyful. We deal with fear. Fear couldn't be in the formula if you want to manifest. whatever time it is. It's never, if you concentrate how not easy and how scary it is, this is what it will be. So we teach to live life with no fear and enjoy it. And essentials oils and feng shui are definitely the tools you would like to explore. This point, I'm going to switch to you guys. I'm unmuting you all, and I welcome all the questions. And I'd like to see it too. Let me exit here. All right, I can see you. Great. That's the screen I actually wanted to have. Fantastic. I can see you. And whoever wants to, Christina, hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Whoever wants to start, you can raise your hand. I will be happy to answer any questions.
I want to start. So.
Go ahead. We have Europe here. That's not only our continent. We have Europe.
So,
Yes.
your opinion, what is the best oil for prosperity?
Say it again.
What is the best oil for prosperity, for money?
For money. Okay. I can talk. Okay, let me do this live. I can talk from my own. I've named a lot of oils. I like wild orange a lot because this is oil of Lakshmi, and Lakshmi is of abundance, and abundance is what I is what I love. This is the goddess I resonate with. I say I'm a devote. But this sounds, girls, I have to mute you because there are lots of sounds coming. Yeah. That's better. So that's number one, wild orange. You can use it topically on your body, uplifts you a lot. Then you can spray it, you can burn it. It's very uplifting oil, very young, very, I like to mix it, like to burn it. For me, it's too strong. I like it a little bit calmer, but that's number one. I use a lot of vetiver and patchouli. I mix them together. Abundance oils, they are great oils, ancient oils for money spells. Bergamot is another, like, if I would say bergamot is a must have if you have financial problems, if you are stressed, you don't know what's your next step is, you are so afraid that you don't know how to breathe. Bergamot, put it in your bath, take this bath as often as you can with Epsom salt. That will help you a lot. That will level you down, level you up, and you will feel better, and you can go through this stress, not only financial, much calmer. This is the key when we live through stressful time, financial, economical, or any other situations in our household or beyond, or like planetary problems. We have to stay calm and be out of fear, because if we start to resonate in fear, we are attracting unfortunate events. We don't want that. We have to keep our vibration high, because if we drop it, it will be very hard to get back. So these are probably my favorite ones, but I've been using oils for a long time. I have them all. I have them in every area. I use a lot. I'm not a person who uses like one drop or two. Like, I pour oils. My hair needs a lot of oil. So I use it, and I was blessed enough to, like, the first months I started to use the oils I like. I started to get them for free, like in the first months. And so that's possible for everyone who practices abundance methods. Um, I'm unmuting you, Christina, and my question is, have I answered your question?
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Anybody else?
I just want to say that I also like to use oils on my hair as a diffuser. Actually, it's an amazing way to use it as a diffuser because it, like, you know, it keeps that scent for the longest time. So this is a very good, and plus it's very good for the, you know, for the hair itself. So that is an amazing way to use the oils. I agree. But what I wanted to say is, I don't know, I've heard from so many different people that burning the oil is not such a great idea because it destroys the, you know, medicinal properties of the oil.
You know what? This is a very Asian way to do this. I've tried. I have the diffusers that doesn't work for me. I do it mostly when I am talking about medicinal properties of oil. I use it topically. I take them inside. This is mostly for spells, for attracting abundance, with dealing with the spirits. It's totally different. It's more shamanic use, and diffuser is not going to do it for you.
This is basically a different approach, you know.
We are talking about Feng Shui and approaching abundance. Feng Shui
Right.
is it's a science how to use energy of earth, but it's also a spiritual or slash shamanic discipline. It's totally different approach. Shamanics, they do things, they burn things, they burn incense. So that's what we do, and it's a totally different approach. It's more like you are giving an offering to the spirits. That's like more of that. Even you still get the smells and the vibrations. This is not for healing. You do, when we do healing, and it's a totally different lecture, different approach.
I see. I understand. Okay. Okay. Now I know. Thank you for explaining it to me.
Okay. Anything else? Lila, I saw it was a question. Okay, we don't know.
Ina?
Now was Lila. Yes, unmute all. Unmute all. Lila, yes.
Эрик, иди попробуй.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
So I actually have maybe a couple of questions. One would be essential oils for a bath.
No, you don't need it.
Hold on 1 second. I have
But
to.
later, I swear to God, I don't care.
I have to mute everybody. So
You can just unmute whoever wants to talk. They can raise their hand and you unmute.
yes, and Lila unmute. Okay, that's it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Thank you.
Lila, go ahead.
So the first question is the essential oils for taking a bath. So basically, when we add the essential oil to a bath, it's the body that absorbs it and it actually goes inside. So it's external, but it's still topical, right?
It's topical. It's topical, but how essential oils work, they get into your bloodstream eventually. When you inhale them, you put them on your skin, they eventually get into your bloodstream and they're going to affect you from inside.
Okay. And then, so then the proportions, because obviously we all know it's like a medicine because it does have medicinal properties. And so what would be the recommendation? Is there kind of like testing five drops to 25 drops? Because
very good question. I think it's experimental and it's always as everything, don't be crazy, don't start like with the whole bottle. First of all, in the bath, you never put it like just in the water. You dilute it in the salt water or put enough Epsom salt so it will be salty. And so then you can dilute your essential oil there.
Okay. Okay.
And
So-
I will start with like 5 drops, maybe. Feng Shui is big on 9. Everything is 9. And starting from there, building up. But don't go, you will know. I know how much I need. It's more than 9. I use like a variety of oils and it's more than 9 drops.
Right. Okay. So that's another question. So let's say for balancing, to stay balanced, and it's, yeah, prosperity, in my understanding, prosperity is when every corner of Bagua is balanced to the best possible position at this point. So that's why I'm just going a little bit further than just the financial abundance. And I'm thinking essential oils probably is going to be one of these areas where it's not just the being financially secure, it's also to be secure in every area that Bagua represents.
Totally. I just can't have in one lecture like everything because it's so much. What I was doing, I was going through this like super fast because I thought if I will stop on every point and tell you a story of which essential oil use, we will totally lose track of time.
Right. No, I understand, and you did a great job of actually pointing out on all 9 areas.
Thank you, but I felt that I was rushed, and I really feel that I have to talk about essential oils which are working with money blocks. They are different. They work in different approaches. We're talking money, but you are absolutely right to answer your question. For every zone, we have different oils because they vibrate on different frequency. And why? Because every Feng Shui zone is also corresponds to different chakras, and chakras, as we know, have different vibrations. So for different vibration, we use different oils. And this is like a big subject, and I don't even know how to keep that all in. I just give you a start.
Okay, good. All right. Right. So then the other question was the patchouli. Is it a mint patchouli or is it a variation?
Patchouli, no, it's not a mint. It's a plant, and it's very earthy. It's not minty. It's very earthy smell, but they use it a lot in perfume. You would know what it is. This is one of my favorite. I use it. This is like my fragrance, patchouli and vetiver. I like that, but I think drop of bergamot just will uplift it because both of them they're earth element, and you have to be very earth element yourself to resonate with this. It might be too strong, but this is very nice.
Yeah, I'm element of fire, so that kind of like wraps up the last question. I don't want to hog the entire Q&A. So there is that awareness, like some of us are elements of water, some of us are elements of fire. So I'm an element of fire. So obviously I could just use some oils that bring more fire, and I don't want to be a burning. I want to be kind of like nice subdued element. Element
that fire
warm.
Like there are different approaches to this. It's not necessarily that you have to go with fire element. Like you're a student of mine, and knowing where you are right now, I don't think that fire element, this is what you need. It's
right. Exactly. I'm actually asking the questions like to actually balance my fiery nature. What would be the recommendation?
Exactly. And this is more, we're going more into subject of emotional healing with oil, and also prosperity and healing money blocks with oil. This is a separate, long, big lecture. I think I should do it next time when I get around this. Yes,
Okay.
I don't think you should go with fire.
Yeah, I understand it's a very individual. So, and it's individual for a state of being and a state of living and all that. So I get it. Okay.
And where you are in your life, and that can change. And not everybody works on money. Not everybody, like I have a student, they are not resonating, like that's not their issue.
Right, and you probably know that I'm in a state where I used to be thinking it's like, oh, if I only would have a little bit more money, things would be absolutely perfect. Today, I'm not in that place. Today, I'm thinking it's like, only if I would have known that I had to work on the different areas and given more priority to that, so things would be a whole lot better today. And
if I will tell you that you are absolutely perfect right now where you are, would you believe me?
No, of course not.
I know. But I can tell you that you are perfect where you are right now.
And I appreciate you for a compliment. And it's just one of these things that we were unfortunately not grow up. We're not growing up in that programming where just accept yourself for who you are and where you are.
More essential oils on the block. Like that means the limiting beliefs are not worked on. I have to record it, at least for my students, the limiting beliefs and essential oils. It's a must. I can hear that now.
Okay, perfect. All right,
okay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. All right.
Of course. Any more questions?
I have a very fast question. How much of the patchouli and how much of whatever did you use in your blend?
All right.
What's the recommendation? Yeah, I know you like to use a lot, but like for, just.
Yes. First of all, I done patchouli and vetiver. They are all very thick oils, and they tend to be like super thick, like resin-like. If you keep them not diluted with coconut oil, so it's definitely coconut oil or any other oil you like based. And start with like everything in Feng Shui is multiple with 9. You can add 9 and 9. Equal proportions, and then you try adding bergamot. That will be a phenomenal money attracting mixture.
Mm-hmm.
Try what you feel like it, because it will have many things. It will kill all the spells, negative spells if you have. It will protect you from theft. It will attract abundance. It will bring good luck, and also level your emotions about money. So that will be a very great portion for money.
I'm making it right now. As soon as we are done, I'm making it 9 of each.
Yes. Remember, I told you that all my lectures are super practical, but I've told you lots of things. So go slowly and experiment. Feng Shui works in such a way that you try it, and this is not just for oils to do oils. We want result. We want material manifestation of what we've done. That's how I teach my students. Okay, we've done this and this and this and that. And what happened? If it's not happening, we have to regroup and try other approaches. And in this case, maybe different oils will work better for you, your situation, your vibration, and your Feng Shui. It's kind of tailored to who I am, but it can be very different to where you are and who you are.
Right. I love bergamot and I love vetiver. I love both of those oils.
Super. Really. I love it. I love it.
Not like patchouli. Patchouli is not one. It's actually one of my most unfavorite ones.
But you don't have to use unfavorite ones. Like it's there are so many abundance attracting oils which if find something which you like.
Right.
Frankincense is always in.
Right.
Lavender is incredible. Good for it. Like I have this stories. I think I have to stop recording to start telling you the stories.
Yeah, we would love to hear if you don't mind.
I have to stop Then let me please, I'll stop recording for now. And I think I answered most of the questions, and then we will go for a little bit more.